Sometimes when you want to improve what's going on around you in your life, you've got to go within and do that inner work. And sometimes when you want to improve what's going on within you, you've got to go out and you've got to do that work around you. So is the practice of Feng Sui that we're going to look at today. So starting off by saying I'm not a professional Feng Shui consultant, though some very good friends and colleagues of mine are, which I've learned from over the years. But I am an expert at energetic space, and Feng Shui is part of this discipline of what we in the West would call geomancy. Of course, running the World Healing Project for 17 years. That's what I do. But today we're going to look at one of the principles of Feng Shui, and there are many things that you can get into. Christian Kiriaku's book, The House Whisperer, though he goes way beyond Feng Shui. Stephen Ash, he's based in Europe, Healing Home Feng Shui, a book he wrote some years ago. Richard Craigmore, he did the little wooden book on Feng Shui. All people that I know and look up their work. John Michel has inspired me so much by his writings. I think he's one of the first people really to write about it. And the View Over Atlantis, New View Over Atlantis, the Sacred Centre, just got this today. That made me think about where's the centre of my home? Where is the centre of my home? So I found it today. And there's one of the principles, again this is a fantastic book, it's very readable, this one, Stephen Skinner. And there's something called the Pagwa, and this is a way of overlaying, it's a little bit like we've done with the World Healing Project logo, of overlaying a map on your home. It's a very interesting thing to do. There's different schools of Feng Shui, and this is based on the Compass School, and there's a school called the Form School. It's a discipline that's been going for 5,000 years, so it's very sophisticated. There's a lot to it. This is something I just want to introduce to you to think about, and I think that's part of it. It's about thinking about this interconnection between the inner world and the outer world, and how these things interact. So we had the session on the journey of well-being all about cleaning. It's part of it, it's part of Feng Shui. We had the session on space clearing. Okay, these things are connected, they really are. So I found today where the centre of my home was, and I measured it. This is just the ground floor. I start with the ground floor, and that centre point you're going to see on the diagram is the centre, it's health. The colour yellow or orange or earth tones. I went into the centre of my home and then I looked around. So the traditional Pagwa is laid out, and the top of the diagram is the south. So orientate, you get a compass. You might have a compass app on your phone. At night time you might be able to see the North Star and align it, depending where you are in the world. So this is what I did. I printed out my diagram and I aligned it. So yeah, that fame aspect of our house is pretty good. It's feeling pretty good, that direction of what represents the fame and our reputation. The energy of the south. Maybe a bit of work to do, but not too bad. Move around to relationships. Again, that's this part of the house, this room. We do a lot of events here. It's kind of family space as well. Nice pictures, beautiful orchids and crystals, and you know, good. Okay, so that was good too. Moving around children and creativity. Actually, we had some pictures of the children in the room. It's kind of moving in towards my office area. We're moving now sort of towards the west, which is to here. Moving round, it was the northwest. That's travel and helpful people. And for us, we had lots of books, like some travel books, but it was a bit messy. And I thought we could improve that by having some pictures up and some inspiring people, but it wasn't too bad. We then moved to the Korea, which is to the north. And this was where things started to get a little bit more problematic when I started to analyse it. Because from the centre of our house, you move towards the north and the front door, and that was all right. It needed tidying up, cleaning really, but just to improve the energy. Not too bad. Move some pictures around maybe, but then there was a toilet. So our downstairs toilet was to the north, part of to the north. And there's some things of feng shui, they say don't leave the door open and flush the toilet because you're flushing your, you flush your career away and all these sort of things. So a few things that we did, made it look really nice, put a lovely mirror, a tree mirror that we've been given on the door. And it seemed to amplify that career energy straight away. Black frame to it, the colour of the north. And that was really good. I thought, yeah, that's good. Moving round, this is the southwest, knowledge and self-cultivation. Again, this was a problem area for us because this is our laundry room. And I went in there and I just thought, well, where's the knowledge and self-cultivation here? All right, cleaning is a necessary process, but come on, we've got to clean our cleaning room. And I put some beautiful pictures up. I cleaned it first of all, tidied it, put a shelf in where we've got storage of all this stuff, and put these beautiful pictures up, these beautiful words of knowledge. And that felt good. And also part of that downstairs toilet, I put a few nice books in there. Perceptions of a Renegade Mind and the Light Paper, and a book on early farm implements you can make yourself. We moved around then to the east, so it's moving round, and this was sort of part of Juliet's office here, is family to the east. Rising sun, energy. So, well, we put a picture up with the family in there. She did have one, but it was a bit hidden. I thought, but you know, she works so hard in her office for her family. And then we moved round to wealth and prosperity, which again is Juliet's office, part of her office, where, you know, she does her work, she earns her money, and that kind of made sense as well. But there were bits that we need to improve and clean and really make it shine. So this, in a sense, is a psychological tool. It enables us just to look at aspects of our lives within us and all around us. And if you look more in detail at Feng Shui, the remedies that we can have. So in our home, we have some, in certain places, we have wind chimes, or in certain places we have wooden candle holders, or in certain places we have water. You work with the elements to bring about a balance of Feng Shui. Of course, with professional Feng Shui consultants, some of the people that I mentioned earlier on. And there's a reason why people charge the money that they do, because of the transformation it can bring about. And I've certainly looked into this myself and have paid professional people to come and help balance the energies. But having moved here, having lived here for 6 months now, it seemed a time to assess this. And there were some things we'd really got right, and there are other things that were really, it wasn't good. But you know, the hard worker today, been working for many hours today, feeling great. And it's a journey. It's not something you're gonna fix in one day. I cleaned all the house today, and then little Zachary's 4, he's just brought in all this stuff, and it's, you know, brought that chaos energy back. So it's a process, it's a journey. Haven't done the whole house in one day. Feng Shui my whole house in one day. It's going to take time. What I'm then going to do is apply these principles to each individual room, just to have a look. For example, in my wealth corner, my wealth and prosperity corner, I don't want a load of mucky muck and rubbish. So what I've put now is my gold and silver, and my money box in my office. I've put that in and already I feel better, I feel more abundant. So some of these simple things in your relationship corner, have a nice picture, flowers, something that invokes love, children and creativity. It's where I store my guitars, is in the part of our house that is for that part of creativity. I thought that kind of made sense. But things that you can enhance about your life. As I said at the start of this video, sometimes if you want to improve what's going on in the world, make a better world healing project, you have to do the inner work. And sometimes when you want to improve what's going on in your own life, you've got to do the work out there. So I hope you found this useful and interesting. And if you want to look more into this subject, then there's so much great information out there.